So, all right, y'all. I got Byron the Instructor online right now, and Byron, I want you to clarify some things about this Uber ride that we had when we was in the DR, man. I was telling him about the shakedowns and everything that we was going through. The name of the video is titled "I Would Never Order a Uber in Sosua or Puerto Plata again." Right now. And you give us your side of the story, because I already told him mine.
The trip was all good and every other where, so we got to Puerto Plata.
See?
When we first get in the Uber, go to Puerto Plata, that's when it all went downhill. In Colombia, Uber all the time. Even paid them with cash, and they gave you change.
Right.
Now listen, if you travel to some of these countries, you know that when you get change back, it's highly unheard of.
Right.
Because they'll be like, no change. No matter what it is, you'll be like, bro, you said it was 1,500 pesos. I just gave you 2,000. Sorry, Bobby, no change. But Colombia, no issues. Never asked for a tip, nothing.
Yep.
We get to Santo Domingo, nothing.
They said
our Uber there drove us 4 hours.
Yeah. Now I was telling them that. You remember how much that was? It was like what, 130, something like that. I gotta look back.
It was like 130.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I told them we split it. And I was telling them, like, yeah, we could have took the bus and all of that. What was the bus, like $15? But I'm like, we just took the path of least resistance. It was like, all right, cool. We just get an Uber. And he took us directly there. If we would have took the bus, we had to take an Uber to the bus station, then catch the bus, then take a Uber from the bus station to Sosua, and that's where they would have got us at. Taking that bus from Sosua to our Airbnb. So we definitely, I think, made the right decision with
I mean, the convenience.
Yeah.
It's like we on vacation. Like when we was talking about it, y'all, it was like it's dope because it's like, damn, we gonna be on the bus, we get the vibe, we probably meet some people. Mm-hmm. But then it was just like, it's a 4-hour Uber ride.
Yeah.
You know how long that's gonna be on a bus with stops?
Right.
That show's gonna be like a 7 to 8 hour trip. Do we really want to give up a whole day traveling?
Exactly.
Nah.
Yep.
Let's pay for the convenience.
Oh yeah, and I already know how you are about using the bathrooms and shit. Like, I don't know how that would have worked 5 hours on the bus. You said you never used the bathroom on a plane, right?
Never.
You the same way on the bus?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't have worked. That wouldn't have worked anyway.
Yeah, that'd have been bad, bro. I wouldn't even drink water. I'd have been dehydrated. I'd have been taking one sip like every 2 hours. I'd have got off that bus, drink like 3 bottles of water. Like, yo, you cool? Hell no, I'm thirsty.
Yeah. That wouldn't have worked. So we did right by taking the Uber, and the dude was real cool, laid back. It was nice.
He was chilling.
Yeah.
He was putting us on, telling us about the carnival when we should come back.
Yep.
And that vibe was cool. So we like, we get to Puerto Plata. Mm-hmm. We in the Airbnb relaxing. And we like, yo, let's go to the market. So first Sheep ordered the Uber. He like, yo, what? He said, bro, these bulls is crazy. They keep trying to double the price. I said, hold on, bro. Let me try. Because they not even calling. They just texting.
Yeah.
So I order an Uber. Boom. I said, all right, I got 150 pesos, bro. He said, yeah. I look at my phone. That don't say blink, blink. I look like it's not worth it. I need at least 300 pesos. How you going to just double my price?
Yeah. Was it 300 or 3,000? Was it 300 or 3,000 pesos? I think it was 3,000 pesos.
One dude said 300 pesos. And then we had the other dude just started saying, I need at least $80 and I'll come get y'all, take y'all to the market and come back. Yeah. Said I got a big vehicle. That ain't my problem.
Yeah, I'm like, we don't need a big vehicle.
Like, bro, we not shopping for 3 weeks.
Yeah, in the market.
We'll be here like a week.
In the market was like, what, right down the street. It was like 5-10 minutes away.
Yeah, it was like a 10-minute ride. Like, come on, bro. And you weren't even that far from us, because you can see the Uber on the map.
Yeah.
You was already right there in the street. So you was like a couple blocks away, but you didn't want to come get us and drop us off at the market.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. And then you trying to shake us down, so it's like, Nah, okay, now you think we stuck. Now we're going to be creative. Now we found an app where we could order food without speaking Spanish and talking to somebody. Yeah. So then we got food delivered. Yep. So then we ain't need y'all.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
And because y'all burned us out.
Yep.
Next morning, the final Uber for us was going to get a rental.
Yeah, we was done. Was that the second night? Was that the first night or second night?
That was the same night we got the
same night. Yeah, that joint was crazy. Y'all. Like the first night, I'm like, oh yeah, no. Because remember, we was there last year and had to deal with that. Even though the dude was cool that we had, he tried it.
Luis was cool.
Luis, yeah.
And we ended up, and see, this is the thing. He actually, he did the same thing.
Yeah.
That's how we found out about the American tax, the gringo tax, because we like. I get in the car, I'm like, hola, mi amigo. He was like, hola, mi amigos, Dominicano. I said, no, Americano. He said, oh, no, no. And I'm like, what's wrong with you, bro? You were just excited. He started talking into his phone, speaking Spanish, just like, I'm sorry, Poppy. Uber just doesn't pay me enough. Me and she look at each other like, oh, here we go. Bro, look. Yep. This is how much we'll give you to take us to this party. He said, all right. I said, listen, give us your phone number. We're going to cut out the Uber. We're going to give you a set price. You drive us around. I said, okay. I said, you come back and get us. You take us back. 500 pesos. He said, yeah, see, Poppy. So I got his number. We go there, go to the party. We call him when we done. He pull up after the party. Come get us. And he was actually cool. So if you could actually find an Uber or a driver that some of your friends use, tap in with them. Because a lot of times, out of rapport, they'll take care of you. And some people, they was like, look, we gave this guy this amount of money. Now, I know it seems like a lot. But one of my other homies went, they had a guy, they paid him $500. He was their full-time driver for a week.
Yeah, now see, that's not bad. For the entire week.
So, like, whenever they tell him, like, yo, we're going to get up around this time, we want to move out. He was taking them all over to different places. Yeah. If they wanted to go to the mall, they would go to here, drive to the mall. While they go in, he'd park up and wait. Yeah. So, it's not terrible that way, because you literally got a driver to go wherever you want to go all week. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep, I was saying the same thing. I was saying that if you're going to go to Puerto Plata or Sosúa, anywhere in that region, you either need to rent a car or tap in with a taxi driver that you know, or maybe you got a rapport with, or somebody you know got a rapport with them, and just stick with them. Have like 1 or 2 people in your phone, maybe 3, that you know that you can trust, that you know you call them, they're not going to hit you upside the head with the gringo prices, or, you know, and I know with Luis, we was pretty much telling him what we was going to give him. Like, look, we need you to take us to the airport. We're going to give you $20. He said, okay. He
was cool.
He was cool with it. Picked us up from the party and everything.
Yeah. And it was like, that was perfect. And then, like, and a lot of times they mess with you. Like, we was leaving. We was like, man, we got tequila. We ain't even use. We're going to get us the main man. We come out with like, mi amigo, this is for you. He said, mi amigos. He's driving. He started drinking the tequila. We like, oh, shit.
Yeah, he's not lying, y'all. He was literally drinking and driving.
He drinking and he hauling. Then he put on 50 Cent. I was like, oh, this boy is turned up.
Yeah. You know, I noticed that every place I've gone, they do something similar. Like, I get into the taxi or the Uber or whatever, and they always throw on. I don't know how I should feel about this though. I mean, it's cool, but like they'll throw on some rap shit. I guess they assume that, okay, it's an American black guy, I'm throwing some 50 Cent because I know that's probably what he listens to. I'm like, I've dealt with that in Asia too. Same thing. I went to Indonesia, they start playing some black music. I'm like, how do you know I listen to that? But I'm like, all right, I'll let them ride. But it's cool though.
So I'm like, I'll probably just do something crazy and catch them off guard. Like, excuse me, no. Taylor Swift.
But I'm like, he's on point because I definitely do listen to that music. Yeah, right. But I'm like, suppose I didn't. He definitely profiled.
Like the stereotype be real. You just be like, damn, man.
Yeah. But he was cool though, y'all. But Yeah, you definitely got to look out for the gringo price, and they definitely gonna hit you upside the head. Other than that, the DR is as a whole is a great vibe, yo.
Oh yeah, 100%. We was vibing as soon as we got the rental car.
Yep.
It was like we was able to chill.
Yep. The rental car was cool. Now, one more story I want to share with y'all. I want Byron to tell it because I was kind of half tired when this happened. Now, I told y'all that I rented the car, and I always was a little apprehensive about renting cars when I'm in other countries. That's just a thing with me. I'd rather just take a taxi or whatever. I don't want nothing crazy to happen, get to an accident, whatever. Well, we rented the car. Everything was cool. I was driving like an old lady. But tell him what happened when we were driving to Sosua from Puerto Plata, if you remember. It was on a late night. We was leaving our Airbnb.
We had to slide back to Sosua real quick. We was down there earlier. We slid back. We had to go back. This is why it's weird driving to other countries, because you don't know what's going on. So we see somebody driving fast. We like, damn, okay. We let them go. We turn out. We driving behind them. Next thing we know, we see him like stop and like put his hazards on and turn over. We're like, what happened to him? Next thing you know, this pig that weighed probably like 500 pounds just start running across the road, just jogging. I'm like, hey, yo. Man, the grill was crushed.
Yo, I don't know what breed of pig that was, but I ain't never seen a pig that big ever.
Bro.
And yo, my great grandpa, he passed away some years ago, but he used to have pigs in South Carolina. So I've seen a lot of pigs in one place before. Never a pig that big. That pig looked like a mini cow or something. Like he was huge. I'm like, what the hell? And then after the car hit him, the boy just walked off back into the bushes like nothing happened. I'm like you just got hit by a car. He just like la 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 la. Whole grill messed up. Yeah.
It's like, damn, man, be careful.
Yeah.
And it just kept going.
Yeah. Man's grill was just jacked up as we was driving by. I'm like, oh, see, I said, this is why. Like, suppose I would have been 5 seconds early. I probably would have been my ass hitting the damn pig.
Like, that's crazy.
Just my luck.
But surprisingly, driving there wasn't terrible. You definitely got to be careful because of the motos.
Yeah.
Because them dudes be everywhere.
Yeah, that part right there, the motos.
They don't follow the road rules. They cut through cars.
Yeah. They don't care. They barely stop at lights. I mean, I think traffic laws are like a suggestion down there. I didn't see people getting pulled over for breaking traffic laws down there.
Right.
So,
and it's crazy because even the girls, like, they was like, oh, I come get you on the moto. I know you fucking lying. You pick me up on that little bike.
Yeah, never mind. How far was they trying to come to pick you up? What the hell was that?
They could have been 5 minutes. I ain't getting on the back of that little bike.
Yeah.
Like, that little bike is crazy.
Yeah, I'm good. And it was raining that night too.
And then I was like, you riding in the rain? She said, yeah, Poppy, it's okay. No, it's not okay. First, we're going to get wet. And then you don't even have a helmet for you or me.
Right.
So you just ride this reckless on the normal. Okay.
Like Cat Williams say, if you ride, you gonna fall.
Right.
No.
Yeah, I'm not getting on there.
No.
I don't even know if you're a good driver. Like, what do you talk about?
Yeah.
And then seeing the way they ride motos, I be to punch you in your ribs because there's some cars and it start raining. And I'd be the reason we done went off the road and crashed.
Right? Yeah, I definitely wouldn't definitely wouldn't be riding on the motos, especially being a new foreigner in the DR. Like, that's got to be something I do. I got to be there for a while in order to do that, and then I got to be in certain places. Like, I don't even think I can do it in Sosua. Like, it's too much is going on down there in Sosua. Too much traffic, too many cars. I had to be way out in the middle of nowhere somewhere. Like when we did the ATVs.
Oh yeah, that was fun because we was really riding in the street out there, but it was kind of chill.
Yeah, it was way out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, so like the countryside, But for the major city, and I mean, I see people out there riding the 4-wheelers like, I don't know.
Yeah. Now, I would probably do the 4-wheelers. My only issue with the 4-wheelers is, where do you rent them at? That's because
I definitely got a place because a lot of people's on them.
Yeah. That's the part I don't trust though. Like, cause I've heard horror stories of people renting cars just in foreign countries. Another thing I've always been kind of weary about. When you rent some cars in some of these foreign countries, some of them hit you with the scams of like, you destroyed this car, you put a dent in this car, something that was already there, and they trying to blame you for it, especially because you're a foreigner. That goes on a lot, even over in Asia and everywhere you go outside the country. So that's another reason why I've always been like, do I really want to rent a car here? That's why you notice when we rented that car, bro, I was recording everything, and I suggest y'all do it too. Record everything. As soon as the guys pulls up with the car, record from the bottom to the top, all the way around, record the inside, record everything. And then before you drop it off, do the exact same thing. So they can't hit you with that. But luckily, when we rented our car, we rented through Avis. We went back to the airport and rented through Avis. Avis is a American company. So I felt more comfortable renting through them versus...
Don't go to like the little mom and pop rental spots that's from there. Nah.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would definitely,
especially if you're not fluent in the language.
Yeah, I definitely would not do that unless I was a local, or I was just a person that just went to the DR on a regular, and I just knew where to go and where not to go. But that's what scares me about the renting the 4-wheelers, because renting the 4-wheelers, we would probably have to rent from the locals.
Yep, somewhere local.
Yeah, and then you had to deal with that potentially, them potentially trying to hit you with you damaged this, you damaged that. So, I don't know.
And they'd be like, yo.
Yeah.
Then they'd be trying to hit you with it. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, man. You broke my 4-wheeler. Huh?
Yo, who was it that broke the ATV? Was that Sully?
Yes. So Sully the Shooter is a menace. Like, he's on a no-drive list in a couple countries.
Yo.
Like, the one bull said, yo, you can rent this. He said, okay, give me the insurance. No, you don't need insurance. He said, nah, man, give me the insurance. He said, no, this thing is strong, man. It's strong. He said, you can't break it. It's strong. Sully said, okay. He came back. Man, the axle was bent. The car is just like wobbling hard. He sent me a picture where the one wheel was turned hard, the other one was straight. I said, hey, yo. He said, the boy looked at me. He's like, hey, man, you didn't get the insurance. Like, don't start that shit. I told you I needed insurance. You said the car was strong, and it's not that strong. Look at it.
Yo.
Like, he's notorious. Like, one time the guy was like, he showed up to an excursion when he went on a vacation on a cruise. The guy seen him was like, no, you are not allowed to drive.
Yo, that's crazy. He knew him by face.
Yeah, he said, no, you are not allowed to drive.
Yo, that's funny. We know Sully has a very distinctive face. So he's like, you've seen him. Ain't too many people that look like him, so he probably remembered him like, oh shit, oh yeah, that's the guy. No, you can't drive.
He broke our car last time.
No. Oh shoot, yo, that's wild.
And like, listen, he gets the insurance everywhere. And when I say he drive, like, you know how people go on the ATV tours and come back?
Yeah.
Everybody else's car had a little bit of dirt on it from the water and stuff like that. His had dirt on the outside, water and dirt on the inside. Like, if you ride with him, wear some sneakers and clothes you don't care about, because you're going to get covered in dirt and mud.
Yo, that's wild. It's like driving them little buggies. You ever drove them little buggies that go through the mud and all that?
Yo, that's what he do. Except he drive it like, it's like off-road. He bunny hopping that joint over the hills. He see water, he floor it. Yo, you getting wet.
Yo, that's wild. But that's a good time. Yeah, we definitely, all three of us got to go out ATV.
Oh yeah.
Next time we go on another DR trip or Colombia, wherever we decide to go. We definitely got more trips in the making. Don't. So stay tuned for that.
100%.
Stay tuned for that. We got more trips coming up, man. We would have been in but at the Sacron, but we going maybe next year. We'll see what we can do for that, because they getting busy right now, actually, as we speak out there.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that was our ordeal when we was in Sosua. But for the most part, like I said before, the DR is a very amazing place. We had so much fun there. It's a beautiful country. The people are amazing. The food is good. I know y'all seen that video when we was eating that snap when we was at King's.
Yeah.
The vibes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. The DR, like I always say, is no party like a DR party. But when it comes to transportation in the north part of that island, you just definitely got to keep your head on the swivel. Yo, I want to post footage up of the party so bad, but at the same time, I know I can't do it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I got to figure out a platform to post that. I don't know. Maybe we do a Patreon or something. I don't know.
Patreon will probably be good.
Yeah, because some of the footage from that party was, man, if you know, you know. You had to be there.
Yeah.
It was definitely crazy. It was a good time for sure. Like I said, ain't no party. Man. Like I said, ain't no party like a DR party. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all time, man. Hit us up, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also, hit up Byron, 2A Brothers Unleashed page. Yep. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And also, you want to give him your page also for Train to Fight?
Oh, yeah. If you definitely want to get into this training, check us out on YouTube, Train to Fight. Hold on, wait, let me look. I gotta look at the numbers, because now, you know, YouTube added them numbers.
Yeah.
I don't know why they add numbers on the back of your channel now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, bro, we about to be monetized, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, y'all running them numbers up over there. Where y'all at?
It's Train to Fight LLC 221.
There you go.
And it's crazy. We just got up to 31,000 subscribers. And now the account is being reviewed for monetization.
Yeah. You know, at first it didn't make sense to me why people made these long-ass live streams. Like, I see people do live streams for hours. But it makes sense. When you look at it like that, it's like, all right, 4,000 watch hours. But if you do an hour, even 2 or 3 hour live stream, then you can get people to engage for that long. You're gonna hit that in no time.
Hell yeah.
Some people be doing 8 hour live streams. I'm like, how are y'all doing this shit?
It's like,
but I get it.
And it's like they're really trying to live off of YouTube. And I mean, once you get it there, you're good. Because I think then I heard the way that they pay you is crazy. But it's like once you get monetized, you have to get tons of views. You need like a couple million views to really see a nice paycheck. Yeah. But once you get there, you continue to run it up. Yep. That's why having other things going on besides waiting for monetization is so important. Yeah, 100%. Like you got to have some other sources of income. You know, whether it's brand deals or products that you selling or something going on. Yeah. Waiting from this channel I got, it's probably gonna be a minute before I get monetized. It's gonna be a long time. You know what's crazy? It really could just be one video. That's true. Yeah, that's true. All it takes is one. Because I'm trying to tell you, we were able to show some of the stuff that happened. Some of these trips. Yeah. It would get watched. Yeah. Man, I think realistically, if we would have hung out and actually filmed for about 30 minutes when we were in Cartagena, yeah, I think that could have been one. Yeah, we was too busy enjoying the moment, but Cartagena was a vibe, y'all. That was definitely a vibe. Yeah, I do have some video we did in Cartagena, like a couple of the Airbnbs we stayed at. I got some of that on the channel, but yeah, we didn't get any video of the clock tower and all the shenanigans that was going on down there, really. But yeah, that was definitely a vibe. That definitely would have been a great video. You know what would have been another great video if you was recording?
when I got chased by the pregnant lady.
That was crazy.
That was wild.
And then she says, mi amigo leche. Who, me? Oh, mi amigo. Yeah.
I ran across the street trying to get away from her. She come follow me. I'm like, damn. Really?
I'm like, yeah, let's cut across the street. Then I see her cutting through traffic like, hey, amigo.
I'm like,
like you following for a lot of milk. Man,
right,
listen.
Right?
I don't know if you wanted milk for your cereal or
I don't know what. Yeah, she was talking about something else. I think.
Milk.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been wild. And then, of course, the footage that I got when I was in the DR. I have the footage. I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
When we was at the infamous Halloween party. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Pacinoirs.
Yeah, man. Follow them, too. They out there in Thailand right now.
Yeah, out. Man. We couldn't go to this one. We might have to do that. Do something for Song Tran.
Yeah.
Yo, we might have to do that. Like, since we're doing the podcast and all that, bro, we might have to tell people, yo, we need to start off like maybe a Cash App where people could donate. Yeah. And then we use that specifically for trips or where they want us to go.
Yeah.
And then we check out the hot spots in advance and then just document it.
Yep.
And let them know, like, we gonna go, y'all put these tips in, we gonna go there, we gonna turn it up, and we're gonna let y'all know how it really is.
Yeah.
Not just a video to make it seem like it's popping when it don't be.
Yeah.
We'll be able to let you know, listen, be careful with the Ubers because they're gonna hit you over the head.
Yeah.
Or we'll let you know, like, the Ubers getting around was easy.
Yeah. Yeah, that might be a very great idea. That's how a lot of these guys travel now.
Yeah.
Like they got
and
these
do the Patreons.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, they do
and
like
have subscribers, and then it's a paid subscription, but that's when you get the behind the scenes footage. You get to come to the parties.
Yeah. Oh, like the members only.
Yeah, members only.
Yeah. Now I wonder. I gotta figure out. Do the members only? Can you put certain like? Are you still restricted with the content with the members only? I gotta look into that.
I think when it comes to the members only, it's free game.
Oh, okay. I might look into that.
Yeah, because then you might be able to just no holds barred.
Yeah. We gonna see, man. We gonna see. Again, y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we will see y'all in the next one. Peace and travel safe.
Let's take flight.